This is a story about a 40-year-old engineer lady from Boston, Massachusetts. And what she had was an issue of chalazions, which is a recurrent issue of the oil glands on the underside of your eyelid getting blocked by solidified oil plugs. It would get too dry and the glands would just clog and the entire eyelid would swell up like an eyelid pimple. You might have had similar issues but from different glands, but the treatment was similar. And this lady was on follow-up with an ophthalmologist on a regular basis because she was very irritated by this foreign body sensation that she had in her eyelid. But there was a period of time where we would all be stuck at home called COVID. And in this time, she couldn't take it anymore. She took matters into her own hands and she sat in front of the mirror at home and she flipped up her eyelids and she used a sharp needle and tweezer to sort of fiddle with the eyelid at the places where she thought she felt this foreign body sensation, trying to dig out the oil plugs from the oil glands. And even though it hurt a lot, which was the warning sign, she continued doing it because it gave her a sense of relief from that foreign body sensation. And she kept doing it until the end of COVID when she could finally see her specialist. And when she saw them, they were horrified because what she thought was a foreign body or foreign bodies that she was trying to dig out from her eyelid was actually just the inner layer of her eyelid that she was separating from the outer layer or the skin layer. It wasn't so much that the eyelid itself was cut in half, like a piece of paper, but it was more like her eyelid was a book that you could flip open, and the pages were the layers. You could see each layer, the inside layer and the outside layer separated from one another. And the eyelid was completely retracted and deformed, and some eyelashes were missing. And she basically only got relief from this foreign body sensation when the eye specialist gave her a special bandage or contact lens bandage to separate her eye from the eyelid, and she'll probably need reconstructive surgery. But if you have similar cases to this, like an eyelid swelling, you should know that there are easier ways to deal with this. Specifically, you only need two things: heat and a massage. You need a dry heat, about 40 to 45 degrees Celsius, held against your eye for about 10 minutes. So you should use a warm compress like a electric eye mask or a heat pack. You can use a wet towel, but the water would dry too fast and it would cool down too quickly. After you've warmed up the eyelid, you can just proceed with a massage. Squeeze and massage the upper eyelid gently downwards towards the center of the eye, or upwards if you're working on the lower eyelid, and repeat that regularly and it should resolve. So I hope that we can see eye to eye on this and leave the procedures in the future to the professionals.